What's up, y'all? Today we're going into how to condition and take care of your cowboy boots or any other leather and or animal skin product, shoe or boot. So first, the product I use Bigmore. Let me turn the light on. I use Bigmore Exotic, and it says specifically what skins is meant for, and there's a lot. And you can look at it right there. It's pretty cheap. It's $15 at Boot Barn. Amazon, you might be able to get a little cheaper. But yeah, I love this product. It's really good. And also a brush. This I also got from Boot Barn because it's the closest store I could get it from. And I usually use this just to brush along the soles, take off any dust, and so on and so forth, and a rag. So it's good to keep these clean. I just finished conditioning all my boots. So, and especially the boot I use for yard work. Well, not going to after this, but the one I was using for yard work, I just cleaned with this, and I used this one right here. So it's a little dirty, but anyways, let's get on to how to condition and clean different size boots. Because as you can see, there are many, and I got a million more back there, a million more over there. Many different skins that you take care of different ways. So let's get the easiest one out the way. Ostrich skin. So this will go along for almost everything else. So wherever you're gonna first step action, clean off any dust in the soles. So making sure don't go too hard on certain skins, but for ostrich, just go real quick. Dust. And once you see all the dust is gone, get your Bigmore, whatever cleaner you prefer. Spray. And this one you can go a little rough because ostrich can handle that. So ostrich, easiest to clean by far. Now second easiest to clean would be your gator skin. Your gator skin, especially giant gator. So here I got my Justin Gator boots. Super easy to clean because there's no outlaying, I guess. There's no skin coming out. It's just one solid skin. So same thing, dust. Get your brush, dust with your brush. You go spray, so on, so forth. And now we're getting to some interesting products. So Stingray, very durable. This one, same as other ones. You dust off before. This one I'm a little more careful with. So I do it area by area. So a spray, and then get my cloth and all that. So I'm a little more careful with this one, but this one's essentially the same thing as everything else. Now we're on to our more sensitive skin. So here we go, your lizard boot. As you can see, it's very small scales. And this one you actually follow along with which way your scales are facing. So as you guys can see, these face down. So I'm going to, after I brush, you gotta be a little extra careful with lizard skin. Spray, and we'll brush downward if the scales are going downward. And on this one right here, they're going this way. So I'm going to be spraying also this way, and this one I'm gonna go follow down along with it so I don't tear any of the scales. And now the back side here, same thing. It goes down, I'm just gonna go down. You gotta take care of your boots and they will take care of you. Now we're going on to the boot that I personally hate conditioning. Your snakeskin boot. So this one, all the steps are the same as the lizard one, except this one, you gotta be real careful with because the skin lifts, as you see right there. That one's lifting a little bit. Just get a little spray right there. Use a softer side and just very gently. Because that's why snake skins are usually cheaper. Well, rattlesnake is real expensive, but snake skins like this one, I don't exactly remember which one. My guess it's a water snake, but I don't want to sound stupid, so I'm not gonna say it is. But yeah, you gotta follow along very carefully. Don't, because then you could take off any scales. You could really damage your boot. Especially the ones that outlie a little bit. You can see if I just flick up, and if I didn't take care of these so good, and it was a lot more dry and not conditioned, because you gotta condition them pretty often. I would say it depends on how much you use it. If you look at it, mainly conditioning, but on average, for people who don't work with their boots, I would say, in my personal opinion, that's not my professional opinion, once every 3 months. That's a good time frame. Once every 3 months, or 1 to 2 times every 3 months, depending on how much you use it. Snakeskin, I would recommend a little more, because if you let these dry out, it could be a very bad day for a boot owner. But yeah, so 1 to 2 times every 3 months, depending on how much you use it, maybe even more. But snakeskin is the one you gotta be the most careful about. If you guys have any other questions with Cayman, so Cayman's smaller scales than the Gator, so it's the same thing. Try to follow with the scales, especially if they're seeming more and more brittle and more dry. That's all you would do. The only difference. The only other skins I have is shark. Shark don't matter. Shark you could beat it up. Just spray, spray, spray. Shark, shark, shark. And then the only other skins I have is, actually that's about it. I'm looking in to get some different skins soon, but at the moment I only have experience with stingray, gator, the crocodile cayman, ostrich, snake. I'm getting another pair of snakes actually in a couple days, and stingray and lizard. So once I get more boots and I actually test them out and I experience it, I will be able to relay the information to y'all. But yeah, sum it up. Brush, 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 spray, spray, spray. And then with certain skins, the ones that are more sensitive, follow along with the way the scales are going. If it's not like that, if it's like ostrich or shark skin, where it's just a tough ass boot, go ahead, wipe it down, get it done. Besides that, the only other thing that is it's pretty high level of care, you would spray, 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 kind of wipe, spray a little more. If these are getting real dry on a restore boot, you will wrap it in saran wrap tightly, and that's exactly why this boot is so old. However, it is so well put together. It don't look dry at all, because the guy who I bought this from took care of it the same way I'm describing. Spray, 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 saran wrap, cover it up, take it out, and check it out. But yeah, so this hardest one to take care of. You want a little easier but still good. You got your lizard skin, a little easier, a little more fancier of a boot. And then you got your stingray, real exotic. Take care of those, because those beads come off, it's hard to replace them. Then you got your gator and your caimans. And then the easiest of all is your ostrich and your shark skins. And the only other way that you can take care of your boot, so I fill in newspaper on mine. That's why it looks like there's a shoe in there. I fill in newspaper not to it's overfilled, but it's almost like there's a soft foot in there. So with that inside, it keeps the shape of it. That's why you see very little wrinkles on this boot. Some boots I've been having for years. One of those boots has been in my family for almost 40 years. And if I'm gonna get it restored very soon, it's gonna look brand new. And the way they've been able to keep the shape was from exactly what I said. Filling in the boot when you're not using it, and then I use the boot liners, or I forget what they're exactly called. And you can get these online for pennies, or even just go to a boot store. They might even just have extra. If you don't have that, I also just use a stronger form of paper, so like notebook paper, something like that, just to keep the shape of the shaft. And look at that, you'll have boots that are decades old, looking like you just bought them this year. So yeah, that's the video for today. I hope y'all have a good one. We'll be doing more reviews soon. But yeah, y'all have a good one now. If you have any questions, or if I said anything incorrect, I'm open to correction. Let me know what I said wrong. But if you have anything else that would teach me to make it better, I would love that as well. And if I taught you something, that makes me feel good. Y'all have a good one now. I don't want this video to be too long. Take care.